national champions get. All right, yeah, so she's going to be sitting 5th place in that group right now. And look at this. Even on the downhill coming off of that little kicker as we're approaching 1K to go right now, riders getting shelled out the back one after another.
It's all to play now, and as you could see, it was Vlotcho Schramm. They put the entire team on the front to set it up for their major riders, and Kirschman, she's just sitting in there happy, as we said. Optum, they're playing it quiet, but now, you know, she's got the perfect ride in there. She's just following, has an incredibly strong team in front of her, and you know, she's looking good today. She's looking strong, and as we hit there, the 1K to go banner, and Lisa Brunauer,
wow.
she's done her job, and now there's nothing worse when you've been on the front and having to pull off on such a steep climb because there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, 1K to go here as they head under the Kenda banner. Tiffany, talk a little bit about the riders that we saw going backwards, like Linda Brennauer there. As Brennauer, obviously, her job is done. Talk about the teamwork in the rolls. Once your job is accomplished, you're pretty much free to pull off the front and pull the plug.
Yeah, basically, you know, you're there to give it absolutely everything you go. Certain teams will say, here's your finish line. So for Lisa, her finish line is probably 1 kilometre to go. She's a world time trial individual champion. You know, they want her to use her such strength to then hold fast feet into that climb and set up for the likes of, you can see it's Amalusik and Trixie Warrack together for the team, and now it's just Caroline Canuel who's pulling off, and you know, it's game over. Your role is done, and you just have to get yourself to the finish line and let the rest of the team do their job and take it to the line.
This is going to be the separation right here. Big move happening on the final climb coming up to the finish. This is it. If you're not in this front group, your chances of winning this race are over. So let's take inventory of the riders. There is Katie Hall. So Hall has made the move. She's at the front in the yellow jersey. Things looking very good for United Healthcare right now. They did exactly what they needed to do and got her into the front group. But it looks like Anna Lusick is there as well. And Tibco has a rider. 2016 presented by Show Air has a rider. And it looks like that's Velocio SRAM in the black jersey just tacked onto the back of that. That might be maybe Trixie Warrack.
So, you know, Velocio SRAM, they have the numbers here. 2 versus everybody else is secluded with just 1 rider. This is a very, very strong group, very select group. The same group that we saw going to the finish. So, you know, this is the winner is going to come from this move. And now they have that little bit of respite before the final right-hand turn into the finish, and then, you know, I think we're just going to see a few launches, and it's going to be whoever's got the legs to go, they're going to be able to hang on, but the legs will be burning, yeah. Everything will be hurting, and, you know, there's just that little bit, 300 metres to go as we see Amalusik on the front. She'll be working for Trixie, setting up and just giving it absolutely everything to try and set up to get Trixie over the line first. Huge
pull coming on the front right now, stringing this group out. So it's just about 6, might be 7 riders there. Hall is tacked on to the back there. She's wearing a special yellow helmet today as the overall race leader. She also changed the handlebar tape, so you can see that yellow handlebar tape just behind her. But look at this, a huge attack coming from Anna Lusick as they approach the final few hundred meters of racing. Anna Lusick out of the saddle. The rest of the riders responding, though she can't get a gap. Anna Lusick is putting everything that she has into this one. And now here comes Kirschman, the Canadian rider Leah Kirschman launching now. This is huge for Optum. This is the move that we were waiting for as Kirschman going, gone. She takes one more look behind her as they wrap around onto the finishing stretch coming up into Heavenly. Kirschman in the red jersey on the front. She's got a gap. Now she can see the finish line in the final 50 meters, and Kirschman will do it. The Canadian national champion holds on to take the stage win for Optum Pro Cycling. Huge ride for Leah Kirschman today.
That was a very, very impressive ride. She went so early. And, you know, that was a hard finish. She's a very fast rider. I more know her as a sprinter, and, you know, to take on those climbs like that, that was impressive. Very, very impressive ride from Leah Kirschman.
And you can see the gaps behind her. Only 2 riders able to respond to Kirschman's move, and she gets the stage win. Well-deserved for Optum Pro Cycling here at the Amgen Tour of California. Lauren Kremansky crossing the line for 2016, presented by Show Air just behind her, and Trixie Warrack on the podium in 3rd for the stage. But it was all about Leah Kirschman today. What a great victory.
Absolutely, and it's going to make it interesting though with the battle for the overall. I think it's going to be very, very close between the likes of Kamansky and Trixie Warrack.
And she moves into the green Visit California Sprint Leaders jersey as well because of her sprints earlier in the week. So here are your final stage results for stage 2. Kirschman taking the win, Kamansky in 2nd, Trixie Warrack in 3rd. Those 3 riders getting the same time on general classification. Katie Hall with a tough day in 4th, coming 6 seconds down on the general classification. Lauren Stevens was 5th, 10 seconds down, and then